Live from Strongsville, Ohio, it's A Moment in Michael, episode 8. So I'm recording from my roommate's closet tonight, mainly because, well, it's hard to explain. Actually, it's not hard to explain. Essentially, I am the means by which they get to use Wi-Fi because of my unlimited data's hotspot. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad I can do that for them. It's awesome for me. It's no downside, really. Only is good thing. I don't want to leave the apartment in fear of removing the Wi-Fi from them. So this was the only place to go. It was like secluded enough for me to be, I guess, recording without disturbing anyone. So today was cool. It was actually pretty warm, to be honest. But the bars on the doors were kind of cold. It's interesting to me to see how much of this job actually is a numbers game. You just gotta go ham in the paint. Knock until your knuckles bleed, man. But I'm sure you don't want to hear about that. What do you want to hear about? You know what? I'll tell you about the dream I had last night, just because it gave me a little chuckle. So, I'm like in this summer camp, right? So, the other counselors, though, for the summer camp, they were people from my mission, which was kind of weird because we were in a camp setting, so we were all near each other and we were working close to each other, which, for those of you who haven't served a mission, you like go to meetings together. For the most part, the only missionaries that you actually do work with is like your companion and your district leader. Anyway, so like I'm at this summer camp and I'm trying to like corral all these kids and it's not working. They're spitting on my face. They're stepping on my toes. They're making me feel worthless. And I don't know. It was awful. But all of a sudden the camp like turned into some type of in which I was a butler making food for someone that I didn't know who I was making food for. And I was with a friend who actually didn't serve in the mission with me. All of a sudden we became like secret agents and we needed to like take out these evil guys who are coming. And then they walked into the room and my friend gave me a gun and the bullets weren't working. I was ticked. Turns out in my sleep I actually said audibly and very angrily, "This gun doesn't work." Kind of freaked out my roommate. But yeah, I'm like shooting these guys and they're not dying and I didn't know what the heck I was supposed to do to kill them. And I woke up. Then we went and had our meeting with everyone, our big team meeting. And as we went out for the day, I started knocking and it just felt like I didn't have like a whole lot of time. It felt like it went pretty quick. But once again, I didn't sell anything. Something that Gary Vaynerchuk always talks about is patience and the role of having patience in achieving your vision. Because I feel like patience isn't something that you can just train someone to have. It's something that they just have to go and gain by experience. The best way I've found to be able to help me remain patient is just to have a clear and realistic understanding of my expectations of the day and of the moment. But I got a good group of guys that are here to help me out with anything I need, so I feel pretty confident in just being able to get a lot of support and a lot of resources that are available for me. Because I feel like at this point, some people would get discouraged. And it's interesting because I don't really feel the success and or the lack thereof that I've been receiving and seeing hasn't been like encouraging. It's like somewhere between discouraging and encouraging and the opposite of each of those. But I know for me, I don't really usually associate those two on the same end of the spectrum. Like just because something isn't encouraging doesn't mean that it's discouraging, in my opinion. I could be completely wrong on that, and I wouldn't even know, but that's just, I guess, how I feel. Otherwise, I get pretty overwhelmed, and I don't really do too well when I'm overwhelmed. Either way, it's all about if you can commit yourself to it, because if you can commit yourself to this, you're going to have a lot more confidence just in every single aspect of it. Speaking of confidence, I gotta get to sleep, so say something nice before you go to sleep. Do something great before you die. I'll see you soon.